Hello YouTube, how the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here tonight to play some Marvel Strike Force. So let's get toward that, shall we? You've found your way to Mortytown TV, which is the little corner of the internet where I stream my Marvel Strike Force gameplay, and that of the Mortytown Locos, my alliance in the game. We're a Gold 2 alliance, and I personally am a 10 million total collection power player. I've been at this for about 2 years, roughly, a little more, I think. And I've really enjoyed the game. I guess I'm what a lot of people call a whale, because I do put a good bit of my entertainment budget toward this game, and I have a lot of fun doing so. So anyway, I want to send out a quick notice to my Discord. And we're gonna get this thing rolling. So we definitely have some alliance work to do today. We're going to be knocking out our raids and getting that content out of the way, and then we're probably going to be mostly focusing on blitzing, because we did DD3 this morning and got that out of the way. So mostly we're probably going to blitz, and we got some Unity orbs to open. We're going to open a lot of those, as many as we can. That's going to be the goal of all the blitzing. So moving on, just a fun thing for the boys. All right, and one in game. So right now I got the Morty swarming the bridge. Let's see, they're trying to sell me gold offers, but I'm not buying. Let's grab our... Oh, look at this. There was a blitz issue, and I'm getting 2 free Unity orbs, and we're definitely going to take that, because Unity orbs is what we want. And we got our arena rank number 1 reward. I picked this up actually on the morning stream, and nobody knocked me off all day. So maybe there's going to be less sniping at the top now. I don't know. We'll see. On that note, let's see where I am at this moment. I'm still at number 1. We'll see how long that holds. We'll see. I do have the strongest Black Order team on the arena shard, and that kind of seems to be what it's all about at the moment. And I'm only endeavoring to make them stronger. I have let up on raising up Call Obsidian because I need his mini uniques to raise city characters for Dark Dimension 3, but I will get back around to him, rest assured. So these guys probably will catch up on me a little bit over time. So that's what we're rolling with right now, and I have 112k Thanos to go with them. I don't know, I wish he would. I understand why he doesn't have a Black Order tag, I guess, but it'd be nice to get all these guys on the screen real easy. So anyway, we got some energy to spend to get things going. So we're going to jump into Serendipity and grab what we can from these orbs. We're doing pretty good on Domino. We're now farming on her 7th shard. Alright, so that's it for that. Just go spend our basic energy, which is going to go toward tier 4 catalysts of some sort or another, almost certainly. So what we're really trying to focus on right now are the symbiotes. I'm trying to get ready for them. I think I actually have enough marrow to get 1 item on this guy right now. So we're going to refresh one of these nodes and spend this energy. And that got us a little way there. I don't know that we're going to make it necessarily, but let's try. And 30 more. Oh, just almost there. We'll get it next time around. Not a big deal. This game is all about incremental progress. Just inching toward a goal. Okay, so I have got this thing here to 22, and we're trying to get to 28 specifically, although we would like to max it out completely to get all the rest of this, particularly those 200 superior basic catalysts. And as far as creative differences goes, we still got 7 more to get and a lot of orbs to come from that. So we're going to be doing a lot of blitzing over the coming days, but we may cap that out and not have to hit it so hard pretty quickly. We'll find out. So let's go open our orbs. So we definitely want that. We're short on those. Let me just run through the store real quick here. Always want catalysts. Always want catalysts. How are we doing on dossiers? I can handle a little more. Same there. Same there. All right, so I'm going to refresh. We're going to hope for marrow. Didn't get it, but we're going to actually that's the one catalyst I'm doing pretty good on. I'm going to take these and probably that's it. That's it. One more refresh. Hoping for that marrow. Not there. Not there, but there's still some useful items here. We want the tachyon conductors. I could probably use this at some point before long, but we're going to hold off on that and get instead catalysts. And do I need phosphates? Nah, we're good. So moving on. Pick up some defense boosts. Keep that topped off. Grab some orange gear, always. Can't get enough. Okay, so that gives us 6 unity orbs to open. Let's see how we do. Come on. I wanted to see more than 5 Necasonic. Would have been nice. But still, we'll take the gold. And that'll give us more credit toward that milestone. And we'll just move on from there. Got a serendipity orb to open. Not great luck with it, but we got, we're there. All right. Yes. No. We got enough for at least 1 orb. Just the 1, but still. We'll take that for the 5 superior basics. Let's see if we get anything. Come on. Alpha flights, but not what we're looking for. All right, so moving on. We're saving our upgrades basically for Blackwater down the road. Or Thanos immediately. I would buy 7 Red Star Thanos. Mr. Sander, how do you do, sir? You're a Nighthawk, are you? I guess it is pretty late there. So let's see, that got us 2 more, inching us ever closer to our goal of 28. Good deal. Well, I'm glad. So, let's have a look at the war. We're losing, but we haven't taken the big rooms yet. And hopefully they will peter out before they do. Let me have a look at that, actually. Let's see what's going on offensively. We're trying to take bridge. Let's see if I can't move the ball somewhere in here. We could go after that to Asgard. We could do that. Defensively, I'm just getting a look off camera. They have taken reactor. That's why they're so far ahead. They haven't even seen the bridge yet. They're kind of all over the place. They're taking out engineering, I guess, right now. No active attacks going, but that looks like to be where they're focused. Okay. So we're still in this, Morty. We're still in this. Mr. Rancor, how do you do, sir? So you're saying you made good progress on Negasonic today, Thomas? That's great, man. That's great. I have not gotten a whole lot of her shards, I guess. I could do a lot of damage in a lot of places there. But let's jump out real quick. Where am I on Negasonic? Need to get that 6-star. Keep her going. And I think I got her at 12. 12. Can't do all that right now. Could. Do all this. 63K. That is not bad. Let's finish up Cable and Deadpool. Love it. Fantastic. So we still got a little money left. We'll hang on to that. So we've spent all of our energy. What have I got here on milestones now? Oh, that finished out High Roller, of course. All right, so we need to get all of our pedantic day-to-day shit out of the way so we can get back to grinding on those Unity orbs. All right. Oh, I missed the store up here, I guess. Or did we just have a raid in? What happened here? I never know with this UI. It's so wonky. I guess it was all those milestones I just picked up. Has to be. Has to be. You're at milestone 17 on creative differences. That is good progress. More so than I have made today. But I'll get there. Alright, so back to that war. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so a 300k Asgard ain't no pushover. I'm not necessarily going to walk through them with any of these teams but a couple that I kind of hate to waste. Might fall short of Fantastic Four, even though it's a 100k punch down. It could happen with this team, but they don't have any defense up or defense down, so we might pull this off. This might even be easier than I'm making it out to be. You never know till you get in there. You kind of know, but still. Oh, that's bad. Don't kill Sue. That would screw the pooch on this whole thing. All right. Ah, that screws us. That screws us bad. We're going to do what damage we can, which will be a lot, given the punch down. See, she stealths and he just ruins it. Here we go. We might pull this out still, especially after this. Okay. That was easier than I was making it out to be. It was a big punch down. I just don't see nowhere here I'm going to be able to punch up. And I want to move the ball on this bridge. And I do have teams and energy to spend. We need to get them in there. I hate having to get them all in last minute. So yeah, let's go ahead and take out this 300K. We're not going to spend one of our real good teams on it, but we'll get this 300K. Let me see. We could probably do this with brawlers without issue. Without issue. Because it's all about overwhelming Iron Fist right off the bat. And you do get till turn 2 with Luke Cage as the tank. There's also that Captain Marvel I got that's 100K. There's also that. Okay, so next up would be Punisher. Who gets the big slappy palm of justice? Let's go ahead, since Daredevil's so wounded, let's go on and get the big guy out of there. He's most their DPS now. And then we start in on JJ. And it's all over now. All right. Now we're getting into sub 300K teams. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Seems an awful waste. We might go armory next, but we may not. We get reactor, we'll open up engineering right there. Kind of makes me wonder what's over here underneath flight deck 1. Possibly med bay. Quite possibly med bay. So what we may do, Nylox is not that strong. We may come back up here and hit Nylox next. And finish out cargo bay, which is not a room that we typically find that useful, right? But we could take out cargo bay, and if that's med bay there, it may be worth hitting that before we hit reactor and also flight deck 2, right? This guy up here in flight deck 2 is pretty. Johnny 87 is pretty beefy, if I remember correctly. Did he change his name since we started? I feel like he changed his name. I don't remember that name from this morning. Johnny 87. I'm almost sure he had a different name this morning. Yeah, he's 5 mil, so kind of beefy. These other guys are 4. But they're doing a good number on us with the old offense. So I tell you what, I'm going to swap you over to Baxos, and we'll see if we can't spend some energy here and get some kills. And that'll free me up to take back and go apply some defensive boosts. If he can, which actually he can't, so phooey. But we can come over here and see about doing something with these teams. Let's see what does he got available. He's got his BKT, and he can make a pretty rando. He's got power armor too, and he can make a good rando Ultron team. So how about, let's see if power armor can take down this big Wakanda right here. Well, relatively big. We'll see about a big punch up and how they do. So it's old configuration power armor, but they still work pretty well. Pardon me. I was overcome with excitement for a moment there. Or dust. It was one or the other. Alright, so laying some damage in the middle there. He's going to take some retaliation, but he held up there fine. Let's heal block Shuri. Or she'll resist. And then we do a little speed bar manipulation. Whip some more turns out with all these people. Let's throw a little damage on M'Baku. Okay, now she'll get rid of all those silly debuffs, and we can start into our rotation. The Wambakamba, as they say. And then the big hitter. That's got him down to 3. And then Iron Man. And there we go. So that was like, what, an 80k and change punch up? So even the old configuration of that team against, like, they can't do it against the best meta teams, but they can do it against a lot of teams. And there's a bunch of teams out there that are going to have to be cleared, you know. So let's see here. Oh, now we got a 380k. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. All right, so here's what we do. We got 2 energy left on Baxos. So let's spend. What else did he have? Let's take his BKT team and go up against this 200k. Oh, I like the 50k minion. Anyway, let's go up against this 200k Hydra, and let's see if they can't defeat it. Hopefully, they'll be able to knock most of or all of the charges off. Right? Let's just see how close to the finish line they'll get here. But this is, you know, he's not taking a team like, he doesn't have any Inhumans. He doesn't have a Black Bolt. So the only way he's going to take a team like that is to overwhelm it with power and damage. And so that's what we're going to try to do. So in that spirit, the weakest one here is probably, even though he's 60 or he's 50k, he's still probably going to be the easiest to kill. So we're going to go right at this scientist. And that'll be -1 charge. And then we'll just keep trying to knock those off. Alright, then we'll stand him back up. And we'll taunt. Then, of course, some defense ups and some death proofs for everybody. Some energy generation. Oh, love it. And then, of course, we can get to doing this. This is probably the best thing that's going to move us along on dropping charges here, is to make that rocket gun sing. Ooh. All right, so now we'll try to pump up everybody's life. Oh, this ought to look good. So that'll eat more charges out. All right, that was probably a bad way to say that. Whatever, that'll eat more charges up. And let's see, who does not have a death proof? Hello, goodbye. All right, and keeping that up. Just want to splash some damage around. We don't want to ignore the damage that he can do with his basic. As far as Groot goes, it is often better than that ultimate. If you don't have any debuffs to cleanse, you might as well just do some damage. Hang in there. Oh, Thanos, we knew you well. Stand the hell back up. Thankfully, she's getting a lot of energy from Quill. So keep throwing that damage out there. We need to keep eating these charges up as fast as possible. And in that spirit, I'm actually going to go with some extra energy instead of the single target damage. All right, here we'll see about healing up. Looks like he's down to 2 charges. So let's reapply defense ups and death proofs. Let's definitely roll through this damage dealer right here. And then put everybody on the precipice of death so we can try to overwhelm them yet again. No good actually here, but the follow-up attack should finish them, yeah. 1 charge left. 1 charge left. They're giving us a fight. There's his last charge. Okay, so now we need to start wearing them down. Now we need to, let's reapply taunt to make sure that we don't lose our grip now. Ugh. Come on, stay with me, Thanos. He did not, but we'll stand him back up. Oh, please don't kill Rocket. Kill Thanos again. Don't kill Rocket. All right, who's a good target here? Scientist. Oh, I was really hoping that final assist would have finished him. All right, so still nothing to really... There's a little healing behind this, but I think I'd rather do the damage right now. Get that... Oh, I need to get a death proof off of him still. Yeesh. Let's regain some health. And do it again in a different fashion. There we go, that got rid of Sniper. There goes the tank. We're about to wrap this up. Oh, yeah. Finish that off with Groot. Reapply the taunt just in case. And goodbye, Red Skull. 22 seconds left to spare. What we got? We got him. Good job, Baxos. Way to go, free to play account. Way to go, free to play account. All right. So what are we looking at now? Ooh, yeah, we could definitely get back involved again here. So let's do that. So I'm thinking maybe I got 1 attack left with Baxos. I could save he's only got 1 good one left. I could save that till morning when we might need it. I think what I could do right now with Baxos that would be helpful is to soften up this Brotherhood team so that Vac can come in and take them. So let's try to pick a team that's going to be just strong enough to stay alive for all the big round of ultimates, right? To eat, you know, they're gonna need to eat Magneto's ultimate, but then we also want somebody who'll stay alive long enough to eat everybody else. It's an old configuration Brotherhood. So anyway, let's see what we've got here. It's gonna take some juice. Let's take this pseudo supernatural at 194 and hope that they can. They're probably not, but we can hope. At the very least, they're gonna eat Magneto's ultimate for sure, which makes this fight way easier. I probably could still take my aim and beat this team, and I likely will. But still would like to eat like that. Mystique's opening ultimate is pretty damn overwhelming sometimes if you get a bad combination. Let's see here about just doing nothing because they all resisted. Let's see if this Winds of Watoomb will do anything. Nah, not a thing. Okay. There goes, get the taunt out of the way. That's good, that's good. Can we stay alive long enough to maybe get Pyro's ultimate? I don't know about that. Nah, that was too much to ask. Too much to ask. Okay. So now what we do is we swap back over to the big guy. Because Baxos is pretty much out of war energy at that point. So here we are. And as soon as this cooldown's done, we're gonna jump this team and make sure that we 2-tap them. And I think aim is probably a good choice for it. All right. So it's a slight punch down, but they've been nicely softened up. So let's go in here and get this team off the board and out of our way. So if you're just joining us, my name is Vac. We're here playing some Marvel Strike Force. Make yourself at home. All right, let's see now. I might not need necessarily to focus Magneto right off the bat. Let's hit Pyro and try to get a defense down on him. There we go. If there's one of these guys I want to overwhelm, it's him because he has not used his ultimate yet. So let's hit him now. Spread some slows around to these other two. That's probably going to do a lot to help us right there. Yeah, let's hit Mags. He's got the defense down. We'd like to get him out of the way. Get our taunt up. So if you're new here, I'm about a 2-year Marvel Strike Force player. 10 million total collection power. I'm ranked 85th in the world, I guess, on the game right now in the power rankings, like total collection power rankings. There are people that are built like they have a taller build than me, where I'm a little wider, and so they have better total or team, strongest team power, I guess. I don't rank as highly in that regard because I've always liked building wide so I can be successful in modes like this, like Alliance War. I certainly do build strong for Arena, and I do have like a 488k Black Order team that I use there. Oh man, Spawn clearing teams off the board. We're making some progress here. We're making some progress. Okay, so we got these guys well in hand at this point. Throw out the first heal of the match. Keep the taunt up. Let's get that guy out of here. And now everybody's stealth means nobody's stealthed. Of course, she's still got all that dodge. We'll slow her down a little bit. So yeah, I don't understand the whole X-Men on defense concept. I mean, if we were really desperate and didn't have a team that was strong enough to one-tap that particular X-Men team, we could just send somebody at them just strong enough to kill Phoenix, right? And then jump out, and then it's an easy mop up after that. What I'm saying is it's extremely unlikely that that team gets more than one victory. So that makes it kind of a bad defense team. You know, I mean, this 200K Coulson, if you don't come at it with the right team, they might get, you know, if you just try to punch across with bad team compositions at them, they may win all day. They may get you 5-6 victories. X-Men's never going to get you more than one. You'll get one victory, Phoenix dies, and then you're 5-4, and you're just never going to hold up after that. All right, so let's see here. Kind of a weird Minerva team. We could go either way here. I guess we ought to clear the biggest one just to be efficient. So let's see what we got for them. It's 400K. I feel like Black Order is going to be overkill. X-Men is definitely going to be overkill. Power Armor probably will be. But everything else I've got is basically a shield counter. I don't know how well Supernatural will do against that team. It's a slight punch up. They may do okay. Let's try them. Let's try them. This is not a matchup that I've experimented with before. So we need to get Minerva, no doubt about that. So we'll see who they come out of the gate and kill, but first we get to lay in this damage. It's pretty much faster than most people you're going to face. So most people do come out and get Wanda right off the bat. It's pretty common. We'll throw some heal blocks out there. Ooh, nice. Alright, I'm going to Winds of Watum just to get rid of that because I need to get back on. Oh yeah. The Wanda stayed alive long enough to do that is going to be very helpful. So she'll bring Rocket back, but hopefully we can kill him again pretty quickly. Alright, that's not good. There we go. Team's doing better than I expected. Oh, that hurt. But that's going to hurt when Ghost Rider has his say. Alright, oh shit, I shouldn't have wasted that. He's blinded. Alright. Like it. Oh, this is not good. I wish I had a non-combat action to do with him. Let's see if maybe this can pull it out. Can you pull it out, Ghost Rider? Can you pull it out, my man? Yeah, okay, we're good. We still had a res coming on Doctor Strange as well. Yeah, that's done. Stop it, phone. Leave me alone. Oh. Well, that's pretty good progress still. Alright then. So we're going to have to get this X-Men out of here. So I have teams good enough to one-tap it. I don't know that I would trust it. I mean, Black Order, I still don't want to waste Black Order on that. We can go X-Men on X-Men. It's a pretty big punch down. But that and Brotherhood's really about all I got. And Phoenix is a hard counter for most of what Brotherhood's got going on, so it's not the best move. So I tell you what, I check back in before I go to bed tonight, and if that roadblock is still in our path, I'll clear it. But for now, let's wait. We might have a Morty log on here. Some of the night shift guys might log on and be able to clear that and let me save my teams. So let's see what else we got happening. Ooh, a premium orb. Give me blob. Come on. Alright, so where is this extra orb? No, that's it, 19, okay. And now 20. Yep, 20 Ultimus. Okay. So, which for some reason always equates to 40 on this screen. I haven't figured that shit out yet. That clearly is a bug. I just don't know if it's a Marvel Strike Force bug or a BlueStacks bug or what. And I'm too busy to report it. Okay, so we got no energy to spend. I guess it's going to be time to move along to raids. So let's get back onto our U7 raid and keep pushing down this line. We got a ways to go. And before we do, I need to pay a little more attention to Baxos, so come along with me, shall you? And then we'll do the raids in tandem with the two of them. So Baxos has some energy to spend. We're going to go in here into Serendipity and get what we can out of it. We'll definitely take those free orbs. Thank you. Nothing too special in here. That'd be good enough. Oh wait, what am I looking at here? Your Serendipity orb. Ooh, nice. Good pull. And 2 Unity orbs. Not bad. Alright, so we'll grab Thing Shards and Rhino Shards. We want not much there. Yeah, we'll hang on to that. We're actually going to be working Hydra Armored Guard for a minute. Definitely want Graviton. And if I had any more, I might get Mr. Sinister, but I might not. Okay, so what kind of achievements did we get? Spending Blitz credits, we'll take it. Moving right along, we're going to spend some energy. And then we're going to get off the free-to-play and back to the main account. So for energy, we're working on Graviton, so let's swap over to AIM. Actually, no, we're done. We're going to see what we can do for... oh, no, this is going to be all... This is, oh, look at that. We'll take that blue gear. No, saving my T4s. We'll buy that. Okay. Monstrosity. No luck. We'll see if we can just maybe get some Ghost Rider shards. Not even that. Not even that. Okay, so we'll just bank the rest of that energy for now. We'll grab what milestones he's earned. Okay. What now? Milestones. Those are still pretty good orbs for Baxos, but not so much for Vac. The milestone orbs, that is to say. There's still one thing left in that milestone orb that I could get that would be useful for Vac, but it never drops. It never drops. Okay, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Let's swap back over to Vac and we'll play some raid. Get that knocked out of the way, and then we'll have another look at the war and then start blitzing. I'll stretch my legs, just don't mind me. It's going to take a little bit of adjustment here, both monitor and camera, and then we should be good. I think that looks all right. Yeah, it looks all right. Okay, so moving on. This is just a kind of a fire and forget. Let's move through the U7 team for me. I need to be moving Baxos down there as well. He's down the parallel lane. All right, so I'm just gonna put him on autoplay. I typically try to keep it to War Machines first, Iron Man second, and then Ultron Bots third for this node. What is there, phosphates in the raid store? On which character? I'll double check when I'm done here. Yeah, we'll grab them. If you're talking about on Baxos, yeah, then we'll grab them. Any little minor bump up to his aim team. I'll probably go in tomorrow and see if we can't clear off the last node. All right. One after the other. Not a scratch on them. And we're back. Excuse me. All right, so go right at Nick here. For as long as they can. Oh, bad things are happening to Baxos. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is a travesty. That did not go well. Oh, don't kill my yo-yo. Oh, no, that's Minerva. Never mind. Definitely don't kill my Minerva. That can often signal the end. Save her, Shuri. There you go. That's why you're here. Just to buff everybody and save Minerva's ass. So like I say, this is not, it's not the fastest team I've ever built for U7, but they're very reliable. Slow and steady. Not too slow, though, right? Never time out, really. I have timed out on the Ultimus node. That happened once in the last month. But mostly do pretty well. Alright, so I'm going to run with Vexos real quick and take advantage of Thomas's good eye. And sure enough, there are phosphates in the raid store. Anyway, back to U7. Give me. This team just got a little more reliable when I took Minerva to gear tier 14. So I think, yeah, outside of Shuri, these guys are all gear tier 14 now. And it probably wouldn't kill me to raise Shuri. She is, you know, like 6 red stars. Pretty strong character. Good legendary. Right? Got a lot to recommend her. There's just people in line in front of her. Mostly thanks to Dark Dimension 3. You know, in the absence of Dark Dimension 3, I might have already took her to 14 just because she's on my U7, right? I would focus on Arena, then U7, then on and on. But Dark Dimension 3 is kind of shaping my plans in the future for team, you know, acquisition, for where I'm putting my points. And it's only because it's going to give me so much stuff back. All of the Elite 5s and Red Star upgrades, mostly, right? To be specific. But man, is it boring. So boring. How I hate it. Yeah, I do have a Gear Tier 14 Maul I could throw in here. I have, you know, on other combinations. He's fantastic. No doubt about it. I think I have one more T4 ability I could put on him. Might be where I go next. I haven't built up enough to really start planning it. I have taken Thanos and Ultron to 14. Don't regret either one of them. Great characters. Thanos is my strongest character now, in fact. 112, 116,000, something like that. He's the first guy to pass Black Bolt in a while, right? I mean, for the longest time, I was using the Crossbones profile pick, because for the longest time, I would just take whatever character was strongest on my roster, and that would be the profile pick I'd use. And then it just, at some point, I pulled a 6 red star Crossbones, and I'd already worked him up a bunch because of the early meta, and I felt like nobody passed him for forever until Black Bolt came along. And now Thanos has sat Black Bolt down and said, nope, I'm the big dog. Maybe it was, I don't know, inevitable. But he's sitting at the top of my roster now, and I'm raising other characters to 14. So probably what's going to happen is for him to go down, or for him to, for him to fall off that top spot. we're going to have to raise one of our 7 Red Star characters to 14. That's what's probably going to have to happen here. And personally, I think Black Panther would be a great candidate for that. As would Kingpin. As would Kingpin. Those 7 Red Star summons are actually kind of beefy. They're hard to, they come down, they taunt, and they're kind of hard. You got to 2-tap them at least, or use a good ability on them. Go Black Bolt. So we're working our way through our U7. We're getting toward the end of that. We'll have a Greek raid after this that we'll run through pretty quickly, hopefully. And then we can get to Unity blitzing. Probably with some war sparsed in there. Go back and check on that X-Men team. Kind of a long load on that one. Alright, so right at Ronin. Hate summoners now, man. Can't trust no summoner now. Oh no. That's dangerous. Okay, so we lost Shuri. And we're going to miss anything we attack with anyway, so let's get her back. We have dropped out of autoplay here. Let's see if we can... Nope. He's blinded. Oh gosh. Don't kill Shuri again. Save yourself, Shuri. There we go. Alright. Strip that boot. Oh, yeah, there we go. Strip the taunt. Now we got another taunt to mess with. There we go. Thankfully, her in this configuration, her basic will always call Black Bolt to assist. All right, so let's get some life drain going on. Now that we got everybody here, and let's go right at Doctor Strange. And let me get the camera back on here. All right, let's add some boosts. Now we're getting back in the rhythm. Here we go. Here we go. Gonna start getting some robots down. That's what I'm talking about. All right, going back in autoplay. Try to speed this up. Clock's ticking. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Don't kill Minerva. There we go. Let's get some bots on the field. Start killing this DPS. Or just kill everybody because you Black Bolt. Because you're Black Bolt. Alright, let's get on Ronin. That's going to hurt. That Winds of Watum. I just like saying that. The winds of Watum. I don't know. I find it pleasing. It's got a nice roll off the tongue. All right. Got both these guys rolling good. Get these raids out into our rear view mirror. And hopefully farm up another couple 3 Unity orbs today. Not really concerned about our final score on the Blitz, although it will end up being alright. Don't care about that. Just want to get as many of these Unity shards as we can get. Got in under the bell. 30 seconds. But that is that's the first big stumbling block, right? Like that's the first place I start dying on autoplay is that last boss of the wing, right? Now we're gonna move up into the final section here. Well, okay, no, maybe we'll do it in the morning. Maybe that. So on to the Alpha raid. Try to catch up to Baxos now. See, why is he eating out that whole hole like that? Why wouldn't you just do the lightsaber thing, right? Cut you out one, kick it out. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Guy's supposed to be a trigonometry expert. Sit there and burn out that whole hole. Like, I don't know. Doesn't look like any kind of precision welding we'd do at work. That's cutting, but still, you call a welder to do it. I don't do none of that shit. I was trained in it in my initial apprenticeship, but it's not something we do on the job. I will occasionally have a project where I'll end up soldering the shit out of a lot of copper. If you've ever done that, like, I do a lot of that, but only when we're fabbing in a new line or making a big repair. It's not like a day-to-day thing. Mr. Rancor knows all about that. He was here earlier in the stream. All right, another one down. Moving on. These symbiotes move pretty quick. All right. So I did get to spend about an hour and a half at work. Got in like a couple rotations. I never got a 2,000 drop. Never got lucky. But I did plug away and get a lot of 50s and 30s. So those are the orbs we were spending earlier. We need to get out there and earn ourselves some more. Just every fight you win, you might get yourself a full orb. So you just want to get out there and bang out fights. But we can't not raid, so we got to get this out of the way. Well, they're a worthy team to raise, Thomas. I can tell you that. The applying debuffs, spreading debuffs, and then coming back around and using debuffs to provide additional damage is just so effective as a combination with those three. They are impressive. And then, of course, there's the self-healing and all that jazz. And then Symbiote, just Spider-Man Symbiote, he just does it all, man. He's applying defense downs. He's doing great damage. He's fast as hell. It's just, great character. And there's that web sling ability that just wrecks everybody. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good character. Probably gonna, I'm looking to take him to 14 as fast as possible. Baxos won a squeaker. Yeah, you got to meter that gold, man. It's all about who can give you the most immediate benefit, right? And off we go. And look at that. 4 characters, 7 gold star. Well, that's good progress, man. That's good progress. So effective. Okay, so one last node. You know, we could swap to Shield or whoever, but we might as well just stick with symbiotes. They are doing a fine job. There's no need to sit them. That went okay. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can get Loki, and then we'll get Sentry. Optimally, that's the way we'll do it. Yep, okay. Let's try to get Sentry before he stealths everybody. Not quick enough. I should have gone right at him. Oh. And then somebody suicidal comes out and taunts out of stealth. So looking like a pretty solid win here. I guess that means we'll be moving on to Blitz. Hopefully we'll get to do a little more kicking ass in the war too. Always love that. War is the mode that has sustained me. I think at this point it is easily my favorite mode in the game because I don't really count versus battles as a mode yet. That's still in testing, but versus could easily overtake it. And Twerpy keeps suggesting that they make a 1v1 war mode that lets you use your whole roster. Like, that would be super sweet. I would play and stream that constantly. And also probably be pretty good at it, right? I mean, if we're being honest. But, you know, the same goes for a lot of nodes. All right. But I love war, and I would love a 1v1 version of it for sure. You know, make it last 2 hours, right? Something like that. 1v1, maybe 6 teams on defense or something like that. I don't know, man. You know, but it could be done. It could be a lot of fun. Colossus, Hela, Crystal, all fantastic characters. Elsa, great damage. All great characters. Alright, so that's all the rating. No, there's nothing there. So let's check Arena. No, ain't nobody hit us yet. Let's check the War. Bridge is folding under pressure. Oh, okay. Red's 900 came in. Look at this guy. Reds just took all the teeth out of that X-Men team. So yeah, all they got left is a half-hearted cannonball special. Alright, so let's see. I got 2 energy sitting on me. I got 1 more that I can buy. Alright, so we'll just let that ride for right now. I don't think I have any energy yet on Baxos for the War. Let me check. Yeah, I do, actually. I could possibly help Mike clean that up. Or I could attack this team with a Ultron team and see how I do. Oh, you're not looking at what I'm not looking at. I'm an idiot. So back over to Baxos. Alright, what do we got that can maybe put a dent in that shield? No, not that. Let's try that. No, sir, I don't think Phoenix is alive. If you kill Jean Grey and summon Dark Phoenix, and Dark Phoenix kicks your ass, and that happens, right? Dark Phoenix is a summon, right? And so therefore does not persist past that fight. So at that point, she's dead. That's why she's not a great defensive character. She can only really go through one good fight, and then she's done. Way better on offense. If you got a character that's fantastic, but only for one fight, you really kind of want to use that character on offense so you can pick what fight. Yeah, she's done, Mike. You got her, buddy. All I saw there was a Colossus and a Wolverine. That was it. Let's try to stun medic. Got her. Ah, no. Pesky ass operatives. Alright. Coulson just put it on us. Let's heal up a little bit. And in the spirit of that, it's like, there's no point in killing him while she's around. Oh yeah, I can see that you're listening. People who are just watching on YouTube may be catching you, but or may not be catching you, but I can see you're listening. I'm playing Baxos over here, trying to take this SEAL team. I ain't sure how good we're doing just yet. All right. We're not doing great. We're not doing great. Alright, maybe this can help us get where we need to be. We're still holding on all points. They're mostly just wearing down Ultron bots. Definitely needed that big heal. We need to keep putting the pressure on, but we gotta get some more bots. Damn it! Oh man, I should have attacked. I need to kill that damn thing over there. Let's hopefully clear the taunt. No such luck. We are in true battle. Half dead, taunting anyway. Got to speed this up. Minute left. Autoplay. Hope for the best. Yeah, get medic. Nobody to stealth her now. Yeah. It's like, dude, are you not dead yet? There we go. There we go. Hey-oh, we might have a win here. This is what I'm talking about. This is my sports now, people. Getting into this. Got us a good win there. That's good. That's good. So we need to catch up. We need to drop this bridge right now and keep them from taking ours. Okay, so that leaves us with a 217K supernatural team. And this 150K, don't sleep on this. No, it's not better than watching Alabama. You watch your mouth, sir. No, it is not better. Anyway, goddamn Ohio State fans. No respect. No respect. Anyhow, let's see now. Does he have anything that can score? Well, he doesn't have any energy, so that's a moot point. Okay, so we'll let that ride for now. We'll check back on the bridge later. Let's swap back over to VAC. And yeah, we'll check back in on it later. All right, so Arena, still first place. So it's time to get started on blitzing then. From what I can tell, that's everything we needed to get done. All right. So we're still at 4. I don't feel the need to necessarily go and lose on purpose yet. So let's grab our X-Force team and throw. We like to put Yondu in with them. And makes that that's a full Unity team right there. Pretty sure. Maybe not Cable. Maybe not, but still. Yeah. I don't know. This might be difficult. This looks like the most doable one. It's a 20K punch up. We could probably manage this. I want to win one more and then lose down on purpose. Because I'm not really concerned about point total, so the modifier, the multiplier does not matter to me. I do want to lose that. I just want to be able to make sure that there's no wasted time, that we're getting through these matches. Every win is a chance at a full orb or a partial. Put some heal blocks. Alright, so let's charge up Cable. And then we're going to, let's use his special to clear this taunt. There we go. And kill some people too. There's always that added side effect. And the turn manipulation. Don't forget that. Let's not forget that. So anyway, let's get on Ronan for her before he summons again. This might kill. Yep. Okay. Yank him. Get him out of there. For sure, we just ignore Oracle. Oracle is the worst healer in the game. So bad. He can't save his damn self. What's he going to put on himself? Regeneration. That didn't heal him any. That's not saving yourself. That's putting pretty green rings above your head right before you die. Like, that is such a terrible heal. Like, regeneration is nice as like an add-on effect, but like as the whole shebang, like no. No. You're not a healer. No. You've put on a few band-aids. That's you're not a healer. No. So anyway, I used these guys a lot at work earlier, so they're up to 200 per refresh, which we could really do. We could sustain for a while, but we got other teams we can play. And in fact, what we're going to do now is send in a team just to lose. And we're going to drop ourselves back down to, 2 or 1 tier. Because then that'll be such an overwhelming victory that we'll finish quicker. And we just want to finish more matches and get through all that we can. So we're just going to lose. I mean, I would totally just go about my normal business if I actually needed Mr. Fantastic, but I have him at 7 stars. So there's really no need to get out there and compete in score on this blitz. All right, so definitely send them in. Doesn't really matter. Just go in, do your thing. We're going to quit and cancel and lose. Oof. Little head rush. All right. Taking our lumps down to 3. Let's see. Do we got another good team we could lose with on purpose? Yep. Losing on purpose. We don't do this much. But it is helpful in this particular instance. We're playing blitz in a very different way. I used to lose on purpose a little bit in blitz. Man, once I got a half dozen or so teams that could handle 8-3, it was just way more profitable to shoot for the moon on that. So, all right, what am I talking when I should be losing? Padow, out we go. All right, so that's 2. Let's see, we got another one just real quick. We're going to use them. Yeah. Nobody on Mercs that's in the Unity event. And that's the last loss we needed. And now we can get back to farming Unity. Okay, so let's see now. Let's Avengers time. Avengers on Avengers. Hot. Nice. Ability blocked them both. Let's throw some slows around. Hopefully kill Wanda. Fantastic. Of course, this is tier 1, so this is just going to be an unmitigated rout, almost certainly. I'm watching Hulk get his ass beat, by Ant-Man. Yeah, and Hulk. There we go. We'll take 100. We like that. We'll definitely take 2,000. just going to farm them up. So we're going to settle in. I'm going to sit back down. Let's settle in, get some damn points. That's what we're here to do. And I hope that all of you out there are along with the ride, just doing the same at home on your screen. So let's see now. I might need a little more adjustment on that camera. That looks good right there. And let's get right to it. Bullseye will usually fall like a pickaninny. Oh yeah. Oh, almost. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. $50, we'll take 50. I like anything that isn't zero. Anything that isn't zero. Did I see your text? Yeah, that is another alliance seeking to recruit you out from under us. Oh, the video from yesterday. Now I need to analyze that. It was kind of hard to make out, to be honest. All right, let's get these guys dead. Yeah, I can pretty much see what characters you have in what order. Not all of the numbers were clear, as I recall, and I was tired and it was late when I looked at it after the stream. But yeah, I'll give it a closer look and we'll try to figure out where you should be going next. All right, come on, 2,000. Give me them 2,000s. Yeah, man. Okay, 150. I'll still do 150. Let's move on. Let's move on to another team, though. Come back around. We could probably just go ahead and just lose real quick on these guys, since they're available for free. So that resets our progress. Which is really what we want. Generally, you're more concerned about points. Today, we're more concerned about number of victories and being able to use some less than optimal character combinations, that kind of thing. Although it really isn't that bad in that regard. So we'll come back to these guys and lose later. Let's see, who else was on that list? Symbiotes, right? They were definitely on the list. Some of them were. Yeah, that's true, man. Anybody in the Alliance right now who's not on the stream thinks you're crazy. 50, we'll take it. Are you in the break room between the booths right now? Yeah. Kill mercenary soldier. He's only like the worst character in the game. Well, that barely hurt. Nice. I knew you were in there somewhere, watching them cars go by. Alright, and then one more with the symbiotes. That looks pretty easy. I do not want some overtime. Thank you, though. I am literally working 0. $40 hours a week for me, man. 40 hours a week till this shit blows over. I don't like that I gotta go in at all. $50. Not big amounts, but we'll take a trickle. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Smocking, doing some work. Nice punch up, man. Nice punch up. You too, JD. Mr. Shipman. All right. Off we go. Not much left on that bridge, Morty. Not much left. So hello if you're just joining us. My name's Vac and we're here playing some Marvel Strike Force. Oh, I get that. I get that. But something might happen. And then I got to sit around for 4 hours with your electrician and your partner and all these booth tenders that I'm never around, and all of a sudden I'm introduced to 12 new people. Like, nah, no thank you. I'm good. There is a deadly game going on right now, and the name of that game is minimization of risk. Risk management. Right now it's meat packing plants they're talking about on the news, but it could easily be automotive plants tomorrow. Murr jumping in there on that giant pun fenders. Murr. I don't know how he wants it said. I imagine it's murr. That's how it reads to me, right? Am I right about that? I mean, is that just me with those capital R's? That seems like how he wants it said. Like piratey even. You know what I mean? That's how I read it. All right. Still rolling pretty well. I think we're into tier 2 now or something like that. It didn't work out for him. Oh, it was a 90K punch up with Old Brotherhood. Yeah, I can see how that could go wrong, man. That could be a tough start. Daredevil don't give a shit about your blind, right? Daredevil will whack half your team. He don't care. He don't care. He can sometimes do some real surprising damage coming out of the gate with that ultimate, and especially when you're going up against a 7 red star guy. I mean, which that one's only. I mean, that was only 4, you know, but still. 87K is no slouch. All right. I don't think that's one of my teams, so let's lose down with these guys. Because we're not trying to reach overall points on the blitz. I don't care about that. I got all the milestones, and I don't need the shards on that character. We can throw a few Wakandas in here. We don't want to go crazy on them because Black Panther's the only Unity character on the squad. And I was looking to see if maybe there was a good place to throw Black Panther into another team, but you know what? We just want to get some wins as well. So let's just roll them out. I'm not going to do too many with these guys, but a few. Come right out of the gate. So strong. Yes. Yes, Black Panther killed the whole team. Let's do that again. We'll do the 50s. I'm sorry for yelling. I got excited. Oh, man. It is fun to see that Black Panther go off on a kill chain like that. Was that 4 of the 5? I think it was. All right, let's see now. Got to get the taunt in. His version of slice and dice. Pretty good AE right there. Murr's at it again. Go Murr. I'm just trying to keep it low here. There's really no need to even get into the maybe range. Blam. Oh, he's got to be reviving. She's so annoying with that. It's not that effective. It's just annoying. Like, rarely does that win a fight, I'm sure. All right, Murr did some good, knocked all the DPS off the team. Should be an easy mop up. And he looks like he's giving a shot at mopping up that X-Men team. So we're looking pretty good on bridge. Looking pretty good. Let's keep getting these unities. 50. We'll take it. I'm still looking for that 2K. I'm still looking for that 2K. All right, so that's all the 50s there. Let's see what's next. Sinister 6, I think, is actually one of the teams on the Unity roster. So is Defenders. So is Brawlers. So is Black Order. I don't think there are any Asgardians on it. Let's check. Nope, no Asgardians. Yeah, I'm looking over here on Maxos. Got it pulled up now. We're good. We're good. X-Men's one of them. That's the one. That is the one. So, hello. If you're just joining us, my name is Vac, and we're here playing some Marvel Strike Force. If you're new here, you've found Mortytown TV. My guild is the Mortytown Locos. And this is our little corner of the internet, but of course, all Marvel Strike Force fans are welcome. Everybody's welcome to hang out, chat, and enjoy whatever content we come up with, which right now is blitzing for Unity orbs. So I've been playing for about 2 years, 10 million collection power. There we go. Which is good, because so many of these modes rely on total collection power, Blitz in particular. Which is really not what we're aiming for here, but still having this number of teams and being able to field a good Unity character on across the board is helpful. Normally we'd just be trying to jack the highest score possible, but in this instance, not so much. So we're doing some losing down here and there to keep ourselves low, so that we can knock out easy, fast wins. What's up, Nate? So yeah, we're not focusing on hunt points. We're focusing on fast, rapid wins with as many Unity characters as possible. But I'm not really breaking up teams or going too much effort in that regard to do that, right? I got all these Unity characters. They're pretty much already all on a good team. So I'm not breaking them up. I'm just rolling through the teams. And because I got plenty of recharges to spend. And don't kill him. Damn it. And I got plenty of recharges to spend. And so we can roll through them. And then basically just did, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought here. What's the next target? Bear with me for a second, Mike. There we go. Yeah, the only team we really modified is we moved, Yondu over to fill in on the X-Force team that we have yet to complete. I'm thinking Armory. No, you know what? I'm not thinking Armory. I was looking at this earlier. We need to go Cargo Bay. But we need to drop that bridge. But Cargo Bay is the next target. I'm not going to call it yet because I do want people to attack the bridge. But yeah, if you don't feel like you can take one of those characters down, then Cargo Bay is the next target. I think there's maybe some boosts there that could be dropped. No boosts, but still. You can eat up some ultimates even if you can't touch those teams. And I'm going to move back that direction once we finish up this round of blitz. But right now I need those unity orbs. I've only got a few attacks left anyway. Still got some big hitters though to leverage before morning. This team is good for its early and overwhelming DPS, particularly against city heroes, which, you know, is really intended for like Spider-Man, and, you know, but it ends up being used way more commonly on the defenders. Who they do very well against. And that's pretty much their niche in war for me, is I use them to kill big defender teams. Hit this side over here, and we'll spread it back around. Nice. If we're going to do this, I want to get some more damage out of it. And this little opening combo just kind of wrecks a lot of teams. Oh yeah, call off cargo bay, Mike. No cargo bay. We're going med bay. We're going med bay. Calling it now. Med bay full clear. Let's get rid of that 40% health. We pulled into the lead. Things looking pretty good here. Let me just, we need to move on from here and do some defenders. Actually, let me jump past them. And I need to go look at our defense. Holding well. Holding well. Okay, they're closer to getting another freaking flight deck than anything, so that's good. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm here to lose. I'm so used to winning. So we take the L, we move on. And we'll get some nice juicy punch downs for our defenders. Well, that worked out well. I was thinking Medbay was actually up there underneath Flight Deck 1. So I was wrong. Can't predict them all. Sometimes you got to make a 50-50. But we caught it. We caught it. So hello, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Right now we are farming up these Unity orbs in the Blitz. Trying to roll through as many teams as we can. I'm a 10 million total collection power player. I've been at it for about 2 years. Yeah, I got some pretty good weight to throw around in a Blitz. So, you know, any questions or comments, feel free to direct them. I think I got time to field them. We're in no small part, we're going to be auto-playing a lot of this content because we're just looking to rapid-fire victories as fast as we can with Unity characters. That's all we're doing. We'll take 100. We will definitely take 100. So I got plenty of recharges, so I'm just popping through the quick ones here. Whoever looks like they're going to go down the fastest. And trying to knock out some Blitz with Baxos at the same time. See, now normally I would not want to autoplay this particular team until I would always taunt with Luke on the first round. But this is, in this particular case, we're punching down so far that just autoplay gets through things a lot quicker. And that's the goal here today. Every one of these battles is another one where we might pull 2,000 and get a full orb. And that seems to be the biggest jump in progress, you know, that you can really get here. And also we're working on those milestones. Because I'm making sure every team that I'm using here has at least one, preferably multiple, Unity characters on it. And the ones that only have one, we're trying not to linger on them too long. We'll take. Anything's better than nothing. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on here. Let's go do some brawlers to get up to 4. All right, good job, ladies. And 100. Loving it. Loving it. All right. Let's do their 50s. Get to 4 maybe. Yeah, we'll knock that milestone out probably before too long, and then, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And this is going to be, again, just knocking out rapid fire victories as quickly as you can is going to be the way to farm these things. And yeah, once we get to all the milestones for that one, then it won't matter what characters you're using. You're just going to want to come in here and win. But you're going to want to spend your time in here, you know, beating them. Still waiting for another one of those sweet 2000s. I'll take 100. That sates my thirst. Just a little bit. I didn't even process all of that, but I figure any team with Ant-Man and Nebula can't be that good, right? Nice. Very nice. I'll keep taking them hundreds for sure. Bring it on. We need some good music, don't we? I tried calling ZZ Top today, and they wouldn't sell me any licensing rights. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Moving right along. 50. All right. All right. I just don't want to see no blanks. That's the ones that suck. All right. Moving on from that. Let's see here. We can keep right on at 4 if we're going to go with Black Order. Wait a minute. Let's roll past them. No Asgardians. No AIM. $26 ores, huh? Damn. Let's see. Is Fantastic Four on that Unity roster? Mr. Fantastic is, isn't he? We'll come back to it. I know Power Armor is. Alright, so we are going to ability block Hulk. There we go. Then we're going to drop some damage on these squishies over here. Do a little turn bar manipulation. Gotta hit her, so nothing I can do about that. I actually would have dinged Hulk again if I had my choice, but I don't like that power on. That's one of the. It's actually a detriment to War Machine, if you ask me. All right, so here we go. Bye bye, birdie. I'll keep taking them hundreds. Boost the speed. Always. It's got a lot of tanks on that squad. Now just a lot of corpses. 50. We'll take it. Just trying to bling out as many rapid fire wins as we can. And hope for good luck on the RNG. Alright. It's like a little game of how many live past War Machine. 50 more, I like it. No blank spaces. Don't want to see them blank spaces. No wasted attacks. And who lives past War Machine? Nobody. Okay. Yeah, it's power armor's not bad for this, right? You have to manually play them. You really can't auto play them. But I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed, right? It's like 2 turns and out. You know, you're done. All right, so we're gonna put our offense up, start the wombo combo. Who lives past? JJ lives past. All right, good for her. Now there's one more JJ. Oh no, we didn't even get to Iron Man. These guys just aren't. We're not deep enough in to be getting characters hard enough to stand up to all that. It's not happening, bro. It's just not happening. Hulk lived past it. And he's going to survive past Falcon, but he's going to get a Unibeam in the face, so that's it with that. Got 50. Here we go. At this point, you can kind of autoplay them. I'm going to go pour a drink real fast. Okay. Thank you very much for your patience. And we got 100. That's fantastic. All right, so now we're up to 150 on those. Let's jump out of here real fast. And have a look. How are we doing on milestones so far? Oh, yeah. We'll eventually get done with those. I think well before the timer is over. Alright, how's Arena looking? Still number 1. And the war is still well in hand. We'll see if there's anybody that I can attack. Oh, that's an interesting team. Let's see if we can do anything with this. I don't usually use Brotherhood against anybody but Coulson, because we usually see so many strong Coulsons. These guys don't have that a lot. They've had a bunch of like 200k-ish Coulsons, but a lot of y'all got teams that can handle that, right? So I've been, all right. Maybe here we can use our Brotherhood also to good effect. Clones is not impressive. You really need a 7 red star, or at least 6 red star, Mr. Sinister, for those clones to have a lot of oomph. Here comes the gravity well. And beautiful positioning for that. Loved it. Loved it. Alright, so Brotherhood did real well against these guys. Alright, one less big team on Medbay. It doesn't leave me any really tempting targets, so we'll hang on to our 1 energy. And probably till morning, right? Yeah, let's get in there and finish that blitz rotation. Alright, so back to earning these Unity orbs. And then we'll open up all the orbs right at the end of the stream. Call it a night. See how we do on the old Negasonic. What I really want are those 14 or 12 marrow. I want those 12 marrow so bad. That's going to be like a week or 2 of store farming. That's going to save me. What milestones am I at? Let's go take a look, because I cannot recall immediately. Yep. We're doing 16, almost done there. Almost caught up to you, sir. And then as far as the explosive combo orbs here, we're just shy of 24, and we're looking to get to 28. So we still got a good number of orbs to open. Well, we got 5 days left. We're gonna earn all we can. We're probably gonna, if they're still putting them out for a decent price, $5, I'll buy that. And we'll try to get as best we can. Yeah, we got 3 though. 3 so far. Oh yeah, that's where we wanted to be. Let's actually... I don't think there's any shield on Unity. Let me double check. I think the only shield are Captain America. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. We'll take our shield in and just lose out. Just trying to keep the tier low and the fights quick and easy. Quicker the better. So that dropped me back down to 5. Any Inhumans on this? Nope. So let's lose another. That'll drop us down to tier 4. And then we'll pop back over here. And X-Men are nice and cheap, so let's go get some victories. I'm trailing Thomas on this on these Unity Blitz milestones. I mean, he has the benefit of not having had to go to work today, but he also doesn't seem to sleep. Guy's a machine. Kind of like Nate. I can't seem to pass Nate in the World Warrior milestones. This might help. I don't know if Blitz count toward it. I don't know if that counts. I think it might. I do believe it might. But he had a good lead on me last I looked. I think I might have skipped Guardians. Did I skip Guardians? I think I did. We'll get them after X-Men. All right, another 100. We'll take it. Well, of course you're blitzing as well. Of course you are, man. It's cool, man. Catching you is not my #1 priority. It's just that everything else I'm trying to do puts me toward catching you. Right now, I just want these Unity orbs. And all those blessed, blessed marrow extracts. Oh, it's so lovely to consider. All right. This team has still got it. Probably don't see these guys falling out of the meta for a good while. Even with the diminishment of Phoenix and now having a counter or two, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, for real, man. It's not just the marrow. All these other mini uniques will be extremely useful. But I know. I just got eyes for that marrow because I need to get through city. All right. Oh, we're experiencing technical difficulties. There seems to be a small fire. We're going to put it out. Get that handle. There we go. Yeah, I'm only 6 million on the points on the Blitz. I mean, if I were actually putting this much effort and time into Blitz and going for points, man, I'd probably be pushing 15 million at this point. Like, good load. And there wouldn't be all this losing. Purposeful losing. Yeah, I mean, most of us, I think, are not trying right now. Yeah. But you do most of your trying when you build your roster, right? You know, me, Spawn, Nate, you know, me, Thomas, and Nathan there. We all have pretty big, wide rosters. I think we're all at least in the 6 million range. In that vicinity. Yeah, Nate's 5.8, Spawn's 6.5. It's 5.8. Soylent's 5.4. So is Twerp, Stormcloud, all knocking on the door. All knocking on the door. Queso is now past the red tie count. Like, good lord. People coming up. People coming up. All right, so we got all the 50s on them. Let's come back around to them later. Let's see who we got. I think we said we were missing. Let's go lose one. Yeah, it's slow, steady progress. For me, at least. There's a little jump every time a new character comes out, you know, but otherwise. Well, I'm glad I could help, Thomas. Sometimes, it's easy to have a misconception of something like that. They didn't really, there wasn't a great tutorial for it. All right. So where is that guardian of the guy it was? So apparently they're adding in something for us to do with our excess start credits. Which will be nice. $1,000. There we go. I didn't even know 1,000 was an option. I've gotten 2,000 a couple times. But yeah, hell yeah. Bring it on, man. We want all that. All that. We done tipped over into midnight, but I want these uniques. Oh, I think there's something else coming. Aside from that, I spent a lot of mine up on that. Yeah. I seem to recall Casino, he who must not be named. I seem to recall him having a discussion about they were trying to bait us all into spending those tickets before something gets changed. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Thomas. It was for war room upgrades. All right. I'm all for another layer to war, man. I fucking love war. Like I said, I probably wouldn't be playing this game anymore without war, because some of the other game modes really bore me to tears. Blitz is kind of middle of the road for me, and since it rarely rewards me well, I don't care much about it most of the time. Now we're going to do the hell out of it because I want these rewards. No, I'm doing DD3 for the same reason, and I like it much, much less. I guess repetitive victories is really kind of I guess more desirable than repetitive losses. Even if both of those roads get you to good rewards. All right, we haven't even got our Black Order going yet on these guys. 100, good. Keep them coming. But let's do farm out the 25s on these Guardians. It's cool though, man. If I wasn't blitzing, I would probably be like trying to figure out Photoshop, basically, which is kind of making my eyes cross. I took some basic I took some basic drafting during my apprenticeship. But I can't say it's something I've done a whole lot of. Graphical design, especially, that kind of thing. Nah. Never been a hobby photographist. Is that a word? I don't think that's it. Anyway. Don't think any of these guys are Unity, so let's go lose out with them while they're free. And I tell you, adding the room buffs that we can control to war will be a cool new element. But it's also something that I'm not so, I don't know. We'll add in what we can, but I don't know how many of us are really going to have a massive amount of start credits. I would find Twerp's idea of a 1v1 war mode to be a lot more attractive an option for me. That sounds entertaining. Just like a smaller version, make it last 2 hours, like 6 defensive teams, up to, you know, I don't know, 10 or 12 offensive attacks. Get out there and see who can clear first. That'd be cool. That would be a lot of cool. That'd be a whole lot of cool. And it would make great content for a stream if I could just PvP constantly. That would be the niche I'd like to fill in the Marvel Strike Force streamiverse. Is I'd like to be the PvP guy. Not like hosting tournaments and stuff. Like, you know, everybody knows the casino brand. Let him do that. I'm cool with that. Maybe fighting in them, I might do. But I don't like that new draft style, man. Like, I don't know. Anyway, moving on from that loss, let's get over to Black Order. Or did I lose? Did I just win with that team? I just won with that team. I need to stop talking and focus on what the hell I'm doing. That or it's getting a little too late. I don't know. We're going to push on either way. It ain't going to matter. With this team, we can go all the way to 8-3, and they're not going to have a problem. There's just not much that's going to hold these guys back. This should be some fast victories. We're just going to knock a bunch out. We'll just roll them through 5 and 6, and then maybe lose them back. Then maybe lose them back. They won't need it. Like I say, we could roll these guys all the way to 8-3. Look at the beauty of it. This team. Yeah, I would love a roster versus roster mode. I mean, the 5v5 PvP is fun. And I really want to see that made into a mode. But like roster versus roster PvP is also, like, that sounds really appealing to me. And I you know, equalized PvP where all the characters have the same exact stats. I mean, for one thing, that's going to take ISO 8, which is coming up, completely out of the PvP, which I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing. And the whole point of the damn game is how good are you at building a roster? I mean, it's a huge part of what we're doing here. If you equalize every character like that, then even though some people, they won't be able to, like, if they don't have a yo-yo, they can't pick yo-yo and all. And I get how that still gives whales and people with big wide rosters an advantage, but I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it really comes more down to RNG at that point, because I think most people are going to make relatively good decisions on targeting and what abilities they're using. And it's so since they're all going to use the same abilities, they're all going to. So it's going to be a big part of it's going to be in the draft, and a big part of it's just going to be random, like how things go. And so, yeah, they got a big tournament going. Right, what I'm driving at is they have a big tournament going right now, but that they're getting ready for. But I didn't even put my name in the hat for that because they're using that draft method, the new one, the equalized. I was like, I kind of want to show off my roster, see if I can get people to come in the stream to look at it. Captain America's a weird choice there. Okay. I'm looking at people on YouTube that don't have a single character in this game higher than like 25K, and they got hundreds and hundreds of views, and I'm like, all right, I gotta figure out how to get in on this. Probably more short form content, as I've been saying from the start. That's why I need to get in there and learn that Photoshop. Demolished. Yeah. Like I say, it makes it more of a roster versus roster contest. And that's what eventually you are kind of invested in your entire roster as you played this game over years. Oh no, I absolutely think that the original draft mode is the most fun, but I also think it should be played with like weight classes, right? Like basically, I wouldn't let it go between go more than 1 million collection power out of spread with the combatants. It is no fun. I've played plenty of lower ranked guys that that's not fun, right? But it is a great fun mode when you can get some equal battles going on. I've handicapped myself and played like minions only against people and things like that. And it's still fun, right? But what I really want to see is I want to see that with matchmaking and rewards. That's all I want. Just let me match up against people who are right around my power level, and or people who aren't, and boost them. Right? I'm cool with that. And then let's fight and get some rewards. Let's keep and something I can just always do, or at least a bunch a day, or give me some option, some kind of energy, PvP energy, something. If you feel the need, like you got to limit it. I don't know. Just let me PvP. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I have any teams at 230K anymore, Thomas. Ooh, another 1,000. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Badass. I think the lowest is right around 298. Maybe some of these trash teams at the bottom of the Blitz roster that I'm just kind of using to clear T1, 2, and 3. Yeah, maybe some of them. Could be. All the characters that I never put points in. I spent a good bit of time working the bottom of the roster, right? Get those guys at the top to 100K. It's like, well, let's get down here to the bottom and start trying to rise. Like a rising tide lifts all boats, you know? I would just work whoever was lowest. All right, let's go right at Thanos. Oh, it's so brutal, man. He's so good. I have always been a PvP player. I picked up a game called Dark Age of Camelot way back in like 2002. And it was an MMO based entirely around PvP. 3 different realms locked in a 3-way war for land, right? There was land and castles, and you'd get up on the walls and fight down, and you know, and you'd be battles in the open, and people would run 8-man groups and run around and look for fight for each other. So like all the best players on the server we'd be like, oh, we're too good for keeps. Fuck that shit. That's for Zergs, man. And we'd run around and fight each other in the open field and try to figure out what combinations of classes and characters worked best. And man, we had a ball with that shit. And while I was doing it, I was on this realm called Midgard that was based around, Norse and dwarf mythology. And I played this dwarf healer. And while I was doing that, I met a troll named Chwerpy. And I'm still running around playing games with that guy. And we PvP'd with each other and have for fucking years, man. And then some years later, we met Redton, another PvP game. And yeah, man, PvP, dude. I've just been at it for years. I love it. I love organized group PvP, you know. That thrill of the moment. You just really don't get auto playing against these, you know, crap CPU teams. Just doesn't happen, man. I just don't get that same thrill. But going up against, you know, there's another human being on the other end of that computer, and you both want to win, right? It's just like sports, man. It's the thrill of competition. And I agree that I also want it to give me better gear and cool stuff, right? I mean, we all want rewards for what we're putting our time into in the game. Which is why I would like to see that versus battle mode made into a full mode. Because I'm only going to, I don't mind playing around some when I get some free time. But like, I wouldn't even want to do that today. I need to spend every minute I've got for this game blitzing for these Unity orbs. Just nothing to flip. Yeah, I never was a huge fan of WoW's. There was a time that WoW's PvP was kind of cool, but a lot of it was just, it wasn't my favorite. I played it, and I always bitched about how it wasn't as good as other games I'd played, like Warhammer and Dark Age of Camelot, which are the 2 PvP MMOs that I spent most of my playtime in. Oh, Minerva's not a bad choice to put with that team. I can see how that would appeal to your collector mentality. Oh, I like collecting things. I mean, to a degree. But I like that moment to moment, you know. Oh, there's definitely a social aspect to PvP, man. The best PvP, you're successful because you are communicating constantly with your team. Like back then, I mean, there weren't a lot of people using voice chat, but if you were not, we did not fuck with you. I ain't got time for that. I ain't typing shit. We're out here to kill people, you know. I don't mind typing to call the war. That's a little slower paced. But there's definitely a social aspect, man. I mean, shit. Half the guys I played and started this alliance with, I met playing PvP games. There you go, dabbing again. Oh, man. All right, let's see now. Yep, I'm going to have to call it now because I'll have to be up early to knock out my attacks for the war. So let's grab our daily since it's ticked over midnight here where I'm at. Let's grab our orbs. Gobble. Well, first let's get the milestones because that might give us some more orbs. If we're lucky. Looks like it does. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So how many Unity orbs is that? 5 red star orbs to start. Let's go ahead and gobble them up. I'm guessing 5 dupes. That's 1. That's 2. A tray. Quattro. And probably Cinco, yeah. And where are my Unity orbs? 6 of them. Sweet. Sweet. 11 Negasonic. Alright. But most importantly, of all, where did that take us in the explosive combo milestones? And it's starting to get us into the good stuff. It's starting to get us into the mini uniques. Okay, so that's through milestone 25 now. All right, so we just need to keep pushing. 3 more, and we got those bone marrow extracts. And I should also say the syringes here are pretty. I need more of those. So yeah, man, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. So we'll get back on that tomorrow when we have the time. One more quick look at the war, and I'll call the route. And then I need to go ahead and bunk down so that I can get up in the morning and help finish this thing off. All right, so let's see what we're looking at. Nothing that is immediately attractive as a target. So we'll reserve everything for morning. I think the route should be. The route should definitely be. Okay. Let's go. Mid Bay. To reactor. To flight deck 2. To cargo bay. And if we still got any juice, and I don't really think we will, but you know, will be pleasantly surprised. Armory. Maybe hit the right key. Okay, so there's the route, so that the night shift knows the path to take. If we can clear all of that, we got a pretty good chance. They haven't even really gotten a look at our bridge yet. So they're stalled out pretty good for the moment. So we'll see. We'll see by morning. We'll see. And I'll be coming back in with at least 3 or 4 good solid attacks. So, you know, we'll see how if we can keep it close and try to pull it out in the morning for sure. So that'll do that for now. Looks like another orb has popped up of some sort. Milestone. Nothing helpful. Okay. So, that'll conclude Mortytown TV for the evening. I want to thank everybody who's ridden along live here with me tonight. Nate, Thomas, Mike Rancor, a bunch of others. Appreciate you guys coming in. I'm going to wrap it down and get some sleep. And we'll see you guys in the morning, hopefully for a big war victory. So until I see you again, y'all stay cool. Keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.